Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalsabre here. And as you can see by the hat and his shirt, it is Saturday. Time to find out what I've been listening to this week. My albums and my CD. Been an interesting week, to say the least. Well, let's get down to it. Maybe you'll find out why I say that. Okay, the first thing I listened to this week is No Heavenly Connection by Rick Waite. And he's the keyboardist from the great group Yes. Okay, he put this out in 1976. Very proggish and very symphonic rock. I think he was trying to tell a story. I couldn't figure it out. He based his material on part fictional and non-fictional autobiographical account of music that incorporates historical, futuristic, and science fiction themes. Wow. Now, I don't think it was all that good. It was all right, but I don't think it was great. And it says it peaked at number 9 on the UK album charts and number 67 on the US Billboard 200. Is it gatefold? Oh, no. We did have a sleeve, an inner with it. I see these things too. So as replayability for me, I'm just going to say fair. Okay. And then it comes on the A&M record label. Like showing record label. See that? See how good as they're light there. Why does it come into play on the album? Not on the rest. Vinyl's in pretty good shape. This was a whatnot. I think I got it from a guy called Vinyl King 89. I really don't remember sometimes. But it's in my collection. I wanted some Rick Wakeman. Now I'm going to have to go out and do some streaming on other Rick Wakeman stuff because I really don't want a lot of that symphonic rock that he does or that album into the collection because I just won't play it all that often. So that was No Earthly Connection by Rick Wakeman from 1976. So then moving on. Mixed Emotion. I ordered this on Amazon, new. I didn't read the label correctly. Oh. Okay. You're going to see it up. You'll see them right up. But see the label down here? It does say picture. I wouldn't have ordered it if it was picture disc. I'm not getting into doing a lot of the picture disc collecting. There's no inner with it. Here's what the looks like. I love Emerson like a farmer. Don't get me wrong. But I have heard things. And I don't know. Picture discs are not made of vinyl, but they're made of plastic. And that quality of picture discs, although they're getting better, it's still not all that great. Well, here's the picture disc. Very pretty though, huh? Back. Now there does seem to be for a new album. It did seem like there was more popping than I would have expected. Now is that because of the picture disc? I don't know. Some audiophiles might tell me it is. So what I did, I haven't retried it, is I put it in for another deep cleaning. See if that takes care of some stuff. And this is Trilogy. It's a ELP released in This is a Record Store Day release in 2022. I passed on it in 2022 because I didn't want a picture disc. I thought the disc was not a picture disc. So I don't know if I'll get the other one. If I can ever find one that's not a picture disc, I might reorder it. And let's see, what do we go? The album was a commercial success, reaching #2 in the UK chart, #5 on the US Billboard chart. Greg Lake's acoustic song From the Beginning was released as a single in 1972 and became the band's highest charting US single. And have put on, get it back in there. Just later. So that was Trilogy. Pictured summer. All right, so that pretty cool, pretty proggish. I really like the music on here. Album. Didn't like I said, the popping going on. So then we went in, and I want to supposedly you would think it is. Let's drink off here before we have all kinds of. Got this in a whatnot also. I didn't know how well I was because of the shape of this is Jimi Hendrix, Rainbow Bridge, 1971. It says the soundtrack is a compilation album. Was the second posthumous album released by his official recording company. It is mostly composed recordings Hendrix made in 1969 and 70 after the breakup of Jimi Hendrix. Despite the cover photo and subtitle, original motion picture soundtrack does not contain any songs recorded during his concert appearance for the 1971 film Rainbow Bridge. I could only say that this album covers could be rated good with a lot of ring wear on it, a lot of wear. Okay, great songs on it. Okay, it is a this one is a gatefold. Where we were with light. And it did come with an inner sleeve. Polyliner. Longer wear. Anti-static recorded records. So that's pretty cool that they were doing that back in the day to try to get people to get the album more protected. And it's going to come on the recording label. Oh, it's on Reprise. Reprise label. Vinyl's pretty fair shape. See some little scuff mark over here, paper scuff. And that's why I got it out. I got rid of by starting to keep, after all these years, keeping my records in vinyl sleeves to help cut down on the paper scuffs. So that was Rainbow Bridge, 1971, Jimi Hendrix soundtrack compilation album, released, second release after his death by his official recording. Good stuff on here. On this album. Like Hendrix, check it out. All right, then we want to one I got from a young lady, whatnot, named Esky, knows vinyl. And it's mirrored, a blue oyster. Oh. Okay, this is from 1979. This ranges from, it's got some light ring wear on out here, up in here and on the back. This ranges from rock to hard rock, in my opinion. It says not released in '79, and yet this has got a barcode on it, which they normally don't come into effect until 1980. So maybe this came out, it was recorded in the sixth studio album by the American group. The intent of this album was to make a high charting record with glossy production following their previous successes, but didn't happen. And that had the group leaning back towards their darker sound state. It did come with an inner sleeve, pretty fair shape. And it comes on a nice looking label from Columbia. If you look at the label real close, look at the name up top. It's backwards. I think you're looking in a mirror. On the reverse side, correct. Pretty cool. Along with that title, mirrors. One of the things I did not like, this has got a couple of non-feelers lines on it, but right at the beginning, side number 2, got a really, really bad pop. I can't see nothing. That's one little thing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to target this for another real good cleaning to see if that helps it. Because if it doesn't, I don't know, I won't be playing it on my needle very often because of that. But, you know, when you're doing whatnot and you're getting used records, you can't complain because you never know what you're going to get. I believe that 2 people that I follow, Esky and Vinyl King 89, they're both pretty honest about the quality of what they see as a record. They show pretty much everything while they're displaying. Well, it's time to get into the CDs. Okay, and the first one we did this week was Voices of Babylon by The Out. Okay, this was a 1989 CD. It was the 3rd studio album by the British band. Didn't get to where they wanted to get, and afterwards it created a lot of hiring and firing, plus getting a new manager, and all kinds of stuff went on with this group. Voices of Babylon, what a great song. Check that out. You know, this is a nice pop album. I'm going to say pop, rock, whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice. Got a nice little booklet in it. A lot of text on it. And it looks like maybe lyrics. Yeah, lyrics. Like you're giving each person in the group their little time in the fame. You know, I got asked the other day a question. So most of my efforts, what I play, most of it towards the vinyl. But somebody asked me, well, you got over 600 CDs. Do you have any CD box sets? I do, but we don't play them on this weekly thing. So maybe I can do an extra video once or twice, cover and show you all of the different CD box sets that I like. Go down there and hit that like button. Give me some feedback on that. Whether you would like to see what box sets that I have. You know, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. That really helps the channel grow. Remarks is really great too. So this was the 1989 release by the British group, The Out, Voices of Babylon. You see, number 7 in my collection. All right, got the number. The next one was number 8, CD called Big Daddy by John Cougar Mellencamp. Yeah, he was John Cougar Mellencamp. This one in 1989. You know, first we had John Cougar, then we had John Cougar Mellencamp, then we had John Mellencamp. I don't know what he is recently, but this there is pretty good album. Okay, pretty good. It's the 10th studio album by John Mellencamp, John Cougar Mellencamp, and it peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200 and contained the singles Pop Singer and Jackie Brown. Peaked at number 15 and 48, respectively, on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. So, you know, this is, you know, for lack of better words, I would say I would classify this like folk rock. Just a small little booklet. But it's pretty good. If you like Southern rock or folk rock or, you know, into that type of stuff, check it out on your streaming service. You might like it. I did. Replayability on this one, pretty good. Yeah. The outfield one, you know, after you get through the Voices of Babylon, they're a big hit. The other ones are okay, but not great. And then here's a nice little label on here. All right, so that was the CDs for the week, number 7 and number 8. But we had one more album going. This one, I didn't end the week the way I wanted to end it, but I'm going through that bottom my albums in order that have been in my collection for a long time. This one was number 23. Okay, Spooky Ladies Side by Chris Christopher. This is still impartial in drink. This was one of my mother's. I said that before when I showed you the other Chris Christopher. She loved Chris Christopher. Brought the album. Says, "Can you put these in your collection and play them for me once in a while?" Sure. All right, so then, you know, nice looking album. This came out in 1974 and it was his 5th solo album. The album mostly consists of songs. Yeah, well, first of all, let's take a look at the nice inner sleeve. Really, like I say, consists of songs about decline due to alcohol, drug abuse. Along the lines, that theme of decline proved to be unintentionally prophetic, as this was Christensen's first album that failed to see commercial success on a large scale. Following that, he never regained big popularity that he had prior to himself. I don't know. I like people do themes in their music. I don't take everything apart. Well, I hear some cool stuff. Oh, play. That was a Spooky Lady Sideshow. Chris Christopher, 1974. 5th studio album. Well, that was it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a good week, even though it's symphonic, and I have my disappointments, like with ELP, with the picture disc, with Blue Oyster Cult, with the pop on the back. But overall, pretty good. And I get to hear some things that I don't know if I've ever heard a Chris Christopherson album before, to tell you the truth. Blue Oyster Cult, that's the only one I have in my collection. I want some more in my collection. So watch for more of that in the future. Let me know about if you want to see my CD box sets. SoCalsabre saying, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other. And this is still the 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Thank you.